Hello Saber fans, Shamim here. Today I'm doing a video review showing off the latest custom sound installation I did on an empty lightsaber for a customer. This installation was done on a 2015 dual tone Epoch by SaberForge. It's a gorgeous hilt, I really love it. And originally the customer had sent me a build your own lightsaber kit by Master Replicas, the 2007 version, where you could put together different lightsaber parts that Master Replicas has built, and it had an RGB LED inside, so you could switch between green, blue, and red LEDs. And originally she had wanted me to utilize that same soundboard because she liked the light side and the dark side sound effects that were on there, but she wanted to switch from RGB to cyan, pink, and red if possible. So this was going to be an experiment for the two of us. I hadn't attempted anything like that before, and she didn't know if it was possible. So we tried a couple different things, couple different LED variations, and unfortunately none of it ended up working out the way that we wanted it to. So we decided to upgrade to a Spark Color 2 soundboard by Nigon Electronic Creations. It's the same soundboard that SaberForge uses in their Hero tier, which is the highest tier that they have. It allows for 6 customizable sound fonts plus saber tracks, so you can play music from your lightsaber, which is cool. It also has up to 9 customizable color sets. And all of those color sets and fonts can be intermixed so that you can have any font with any color set. And you can change that both on the SD card, but also, for those of you who are familiar with the SaberForge Hero tier, you flick your wrist and it can cycle through all of the different color sets on one font, which is quite cool. So I'll show you some of the features of this Hero tier soundboard. It's the first time I've worked with the Saber, what's it called? The Spark Color 2 soundboard with the color changing saber. And I'm really happy with not only the soundboard and the features of it, but also just how this lightsaber turned out. So I've got the blade installed already to more easily see the different colors. So here we go. All right. First color is cyan. Got a nice pulsing going. Cyan with white flash on clash. The flash on clash also extends to the blaster deflection, activated by pressing the auxiliary switch here. And the force lightning or the blade lockup effect by pressing and holding the auxiliary button. Press it again to release. So that's the first color with the first font, light side. We'll turn it off. We'll switch to the next font. Father's Son, which is another light side. And this one is pink with a white flash on clash. And again, blaster deflection. This is the original blade that the Master Replicas lightsaber came with, per the customer's request. And so I'm sending that back with the lightsaber for her. And blade lockup. I'll turn that off. Font 3, probably my favorite. This is Crimson Shade, which is red. And this is a deep red LED. Notice how it's appearing a little pinkish on camera, but in person it is so beautiful. My God. This red is just killer. We have an amber orange flash on clash. It's washing out and appearing quite white on camera. But in person, it's a very nice flash of yellowish orange. I forgot to show on the other two fonts, but we've got a whole bunch of swing sound effects. Nice clash effects. Anyway. And we'll switch to font 4.
Essence, Episode 1.
Classic font for the Spark soundboards. And this we have a very light teal with a silvery white flash on flash. Font 5, we have a green with blue flash on flash. And font 6. And again, we have a different shade of pink with a very, very Arctic blue, almost a light purple blue flash on flash. It's really nice. It's a very faint kind of lavender in person, the flash on flash. So those of you who are familiar with Spark Color 2 and the SaberForge Hero Sabers know that it also allows for instant color changing per font. So even though I have a standard color set as the starting color for each font, you can switch between any of the 9 colors per font. So let me show you that. It's so cool. It's really, really nice. So we're on font 6 already. So that starts again with the pink. You just twist the saber on the axis, and now it's switched back to the first font, or back to the, I don't know what it switched to now. There we go, it has a bluer flash on flash. Now it's switched to blue. Come on, work with me here. Red. So it's really cool. And if I turn it off, you remember that the default for font 6 was pink, but the last color I had for font 6 was this turquoisey blue. I start off font 6 again and it remembers the last font that I played, or the last color that I had. However, if I plug in the kill key and reset everything, and go back to font 6, it will switch back to the default that the configuration file on the SD card has, which is pink. So that's awesome! Anyway, I'm just ecstatic with how this lightsaber turned out. I really, really am happy with the color changing. And even though personally I probably won't do it on many of my own personal sabers, it's a great feature, and I definitely want to experiment more with it on future custom builds, and just also other builds that I might do for fun. So anyway, Jessica, I'm overnighting this later today so that it arrives tomorrow by noon in time for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Thank you very much for your patience. And thank you to everyone who has been sending commissions and inquiries my way. I will be setting up a Facebook page soon specifically for taking commissions starting in 2016. I won't be doing any more commissions from now until the end of December. I'm booked up, and then I also just kind of want to relax a bit before I start up again in 2016. So if you're interested in having me do a custom sound installation or any other kind of custom work, shattering or weathering or colorization on it, you know, anything that you have in mind, shoot me a message sometime in early January and we can talk about that. I'd be happy to do that. Thank you everyone for watching. Jessica, thank you for your patience and for being so understanding throughout this whole process. It was a joy working with you. And yeah, may the Force be with you all. Star Wars comes out tomorrow. Ah!